growth, inspiration, deep connections, and shared experiences. Hi loves, welcome to the very first episode of the SJ podcast. Now, I did say that this podcast is going to be about us creating connections through shared life experiences. And I feel like there's no better way of opening up this podcast than to share my own life journey. So this is what this episode is going to be about. I am going to be taking you guys through my own life's journey. So I'm going to start by giving you guys a little intro of who I am. Though some of you know me, some of you I know do not know me. I am Jukuda sethu. I am 22 years from Umtata here in the Eastern Cape. I was born and raised in Umtata, and I only got to leave Umtata when I came here in varsity. I am doing education at NMU in Port Elizabeth, and yeah, education is close to my heart because my aunts raised me up engraving the importance of education in my life. My aunt is an educator, and my mother was a teacher also, so I guess this is me following in their footsteps. But yeah, that is a short intro of who I am. So now getting into my life's journey, you guys, the first thing I want to share is that I lost my mom when I was 6 years old. I was doing grade R at the time, and I automatically fell into the hands of my two aunts who did an amazing job at raising me, and who have sacrificed a lot for me to be here today. Around the ages of 8 to 13, I spent those 4 to 5 years at my father's side, where I experienced the best kind of love also from umakhulu, from odabs and otamni. My very first dream was really to be a teacher from like the youngest age. What do you wanna be? In grade R, I said I wanted to be a teacher, and I did have other dreams. I still do have those dreams. Dreams like becoming an actress, dreams like modeling, TV presenting, being a book author, and many other things, countless dreams. I still do have those dreams today. I still want to be those things. The next thing I want us to talk about is pageants. You guys know I'm into pageants. I feel like some of you know, some of you don't, but yeah, I am into pageants. Ne? Now, I fell in love with pageantry when I witnessed Roland Strauss, our Miss SA 2014 win Miss World. This random Saturday, I just opened the TV and decided to watch whatever was on SABC3 that day, and it happened to be Miss World. And I witnessed Rolene win Miss World, and I was like, oh, she's from South Africa. And I remember just sitting in front of the TV and looking at her and thinking, oh my God, I could do that. That could actually be me, But at the same time, I remember thinking that, or feeling that where I came from was not enough for me to actually have access to such opportunities, or the world doesn't have space for someone who was like me or came from where I came from even, I grew up really wishing that I had someone to show me how possible these kinds of things were for me. I really grew up wanting or needing an example of the things I wanted to become, but I didn't have that. And so I decided to become that for myself, for my nieces, for my nephews at home, and for every kid out there with a dream. Sometimes you really wish to have someone who looks like you, someone you can relate to. Yes, I do have what do you call those things, role models like Oprah, Bonang, those famous people, but sometimes you do wish it could be someone you can see like physically in front of you, not just from TV or from YouTube or from anywhere else, but someone you can talk to, someone you can ask physical questions, and have a physical conversation with. Yeah. Now, I remember telling people and family about my dreams and being told to be realistic by looking at where I come from. But I just realized that is that is how far they dreamt for themselves, and I had a choice to dream further than that. And I remember making myself a Miss World sash that I wore every day, and my family and siblings and everyone around me ended up calling me Miss World because I had this sash return Miss World because I was so inspired by Roland Strauss's win, and I decided that is when I made a decision, you know what, I'm gonna be in pageant, I'm gonna do that. And the more I grew into pageant, I was like, oh, this is not just about being pretty and wearing heels, wearing nice dresses. This is more than just pageantry. This is about you having the heart to do the work, to bring about change in people's lives, and to do something bigger than myself. One thing I know, you guys, about myself is that I've always been a dreamer, and I feel like somehow I've always known that I'm capable of doing amazing things. I'm capable of great things. But I feel like I didn't quite understand that at that young age. And as I grew and made friends like Uluto, like Alizwa, who spoke to my soul, I then got a glimpse into my inner world. Now, when my brother Aviwe made me watch Law of Attraction videos, that is when I learned about the power of my mind and just how possible my dreams are and how valid my beliefs were. I began journaling and I began working on my mindset, and I realized that I had a choice when it comes to the kind of life I want to live and just how much I am co-creating my life, or the life I really want to live, with my thoughts and with my mind. I also want us to talk about fear, you guys, because people think I am fearless because I am constantly putting myself out there, and I think they think this of me because they don't get to see the moments I really am afraid. They don't get to see the moments where I doubt myself because they only get to see the end product and not the process of it all, you know. My relationship with fear, I feel like it changed when I realized that fear is a part of who I am. So I stopped trying to eliminate fear and become fearless, you know. And I do things regardless of me being afraid or being unsure of whatever I am going after. Every time I put myself out there, you guys, I do feel afraid. Literally, I am afraid. But I do have moments where I second guess myself because I know what it is to fail. I've failed before, so I'm like, oh Kosiam, what if, you know? But you guys, I always make a choice to do it scared, to do it unsure, to do it trembling, to do it crawling, whatever it takes. I always decide to do it. I am not fearless. My favorite quote, you guys, is, and I quote, when you choose courage in the face of fear, you defy everything that holds you back from greatness. I always choose courage. One thing I want you to know is that choosing to remain in your comfort zone, you guys, is hard. Choosing to step out and leave your comfort zone is as hard. You get to choose your heart, and I choose mine. Courage is very hard, but I choose it anyway. You know, I choose growth and wanting to see just how much I can achieve. It is not easy, but one thing I know, it's definitely worth it. So I recently have entered for Miss SA, and this is for like the third time, and that is right there. That is me not giving up on what I want. That is me taking up space and just dreaming a bigger dream for myself. And I think a day or two after having entered or sent in my entry video and the form, I was sharing with a friend just how this whole moment for me is bringing up all the times I have failed, and not just in Miss SA but in other things too. So yes, this moment is bringing up all the times I have failed before, but I then had a choice to make right there and then, to keep believing in myself or let fear take the wheel, of which I chose faith. I'm in a very beautiful place in my life right now, and I really am so thankful for everything that my life is at the moment. I am enjoying the journey with its ups and downs, and yeah, I really am just looking forward to what life has in store for me. And yes, you guys, this is my life's journey. That's all I wanted to share with you today, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you got to know me more, and if you are gonna be a guest on my show watching this, you feel a little bit better with opening up yourself to myself and to my audience. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Hopefully I'm gonna be having a guest around. Thank you guys for watching. Love you.